Hi everyone, today I'm going to show a very interesting game between Carlsen and Gretarsen. So this game was played at European Team Championship. It's going now these days, so this was round 3. So let's quickly jump into the game. Carlsen was white, he started with e4. We have e5, knight f3, knight c6 and bishop to b5. So we have a Spanish Ruy Lopez. So a6, bishop a4, knight f6, and here in this position we can either castle, it's the main move, but also this move d3 is quite popular these days. So bishop goes to c5, good square, c3, idea is to play d4 and bishop can return to c2, so b5. Now bishop to b3 is played, the most common move also playable is bishop to c2. Now d6, black opens his bishop. Now bishop goes to g5, h6, and yes, in this position all normal moves, just Carlsen plays bishop to h4. Notice that if we take here the knight, this will be actually very bad, because after queen takes, queen can go here and black has nice position and nice attack on the king side. So bishop h4 is a good move, and in this position main move is to play like g5 and bishop goes to g3, but quite uncommon move by Gretarsen. Bishop to a7 was played, and here already a novelty, knight to d2. So after move 10 we are in totally new territory. So g5, bishop goes to g3, queen e7, and here Carlsen plays really nice move, knight to f1, knight is going to e3 and trying to jump here or here. So bishop to e6 was played, knight to e3, now rook to b8, idea is to play d4 and putting rook on a better square. So rook behind the bishop of course was very bad. So Carlsen castles. Now black took knight on e3, but this move is double-edged. Yes, white has double pawns, but notice now that f-file has opened, and actually as you will see in the game, this f-file was crucial. So here castles, and here Carlsen plays quite funny move, knight to d2, because yeah, maybe just a waiting move, because then he will go back. So bishop g4, now queen goes to e1, bishop h5 sorry, and knight returns to f3, so quite funny maneuver. And here king to g7 was played. In this position the best move is knight to d7, a4, knight d8, bishop d1, bishop to g6, b4, f6, and queen can go to e2. But after king to g7, Carlsen finds really beautiful move, knight to h7, amazing move. The point is that of course black cannot take, because bishop takes and knight is lost, or the queen. So bishop has to go here to guard this fork. Now knight f5 was played, bishop takes, and here the best move again by Carlsen, taking with the rook. The worst move would be to take with the pawn, because after e4, d4, position is closed and rook here is very bad. So rook takes f5, knight goes to d7, queen e2, very good move, preparing to double the rooks on f-file, queen e8, so black is really hopeless. It just is just doing this defensive and passive moves. So now doubling the rook, f6, and Carlsen here goes for a very nice play, h4. He will attack on both flanks and in the center, as you will see. Knight e7, attacking a rook. Of course a rook has to return, knight goes to c5, and white tries to save this bishop by playing bishop to c2. Now knight go to g6, attacking a pawn. So h5 is a normal move, knight returns, and here Carlsen played d4, attacking a knight. Knight d7, and bishop returns to this beautiful diagonal. Notice that black is really weak on these light squares, so giving up this light square bishop would be a mistake. Rook d8, a4, as I said, White attacks from both flanks. Here actually f5 was not the best move. Better would be just to play a rook b8 and take here. And now Carlsen plays a really good move, first taking on e5, not grabbing this f5 pawn, because after e4, bishop e6, yeah, black can create some sort of blockade on f6, although white is still better. But this was the right move, knight takes, and now Carlsen took on f5, now king f6, trying to blockade, but now bishop e6 is very strong, so notice this incredible power of the bishop and the pawn. So queen c6, now Carlsen took on b5, queen takes, Carlsen avoids exchanging queens, a5 was played, b3, bishop is beautifully, like this, beautifully guarding the b3 pawn, rook b8, rook a2, attacking here, knight c6, and in this position Carlsen played e4, not a precise move, better would be, according to computer, to play rook to d2, but e4 again, and here the best move by black would be queen d3, queen e1, knight g4, and rook f3, queen b5, queen a1. Again, white is better, but black played inaccuracy, check here on c5, now bishop f2, attacking a queen. Yes, queen grabs a pawn, but now simple rook to c2, and there will be huge pressure on c file, so taking c4 was double-edged. So queen b4, now bishop goes here, attacking a knight, so this pawn will be dropped, knight e7, now Carlsen took on c7, and notice rook now enters the position, so rook c8, now Carlsen again rightly avoids exchange, and notice rook cannot go here because of the bishop, rook c3, again mistake. The best move here would be just to wait, a rook d8, bishop c4, but a rook a8 and taking the knight. So a quite nice line, giving up an exchange, but here white enters the position, and even in this line white is totally winning. But rook to c3, now just bishop goes to c4, rook to b6. Yes, notice that if black takes here, then bishop d4, and this is all over, taking a rook and a knight, rook b6, bishop d4 anyway, rook takes bishop, b c4, knight c6, and after rook to h7, Carlsen actually resigned because this pawn is dropped and position is hopeless for black. So yeah, that was a very good, quite easy, at the first sight, quite easy game by Carlsen. Yesterday he had some troubles and he almost lost, but now Carlsen is back on the track, and hopefully to see him more in his best shape. Also notice that, yeah, even though Carlsen won this game, I think Norway lost overall to Iceland by 2-1. So thank you guys for watching this video as always, and please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.